YouTube. All right. Welcome everybody to the Bookmap Onboarding Webinar. And we now do this 3 times a week. I'll be here on Fridays at 1 p.m. Brandon will be on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. market close, and Dan will be on Mondays at 8 a.m. So we're trying to cover all 3 time frames for you guys. No matter where you live in the world, you should be able to join an onboarding webinar and get up and running with Bookmap. All right, so yeah, here are the 3 times, and you might want to consider coming over to our Discord channel in our community. It is free. There is no charge. You will need to verify an email, though, registered at bookmap.com. Okay, so just take an email and go over to bookmap.com and register, and then you'll be able to come into our Discord channel and get all sorts of free resources and part of the community, etc. Okay, you can use your phone and take a screenshot of this as well. Our agenda here is to first, we're going to log into bookmap.com, and I'm going to show you the details, and we'll just take it from there. All right, so here you can see first things first. Oh, hold on a minute. This is where you log in from bookmap.com up here, and just right, or just click on this in the upper right hand corner, log in, and then you'll come in, you'll see like where you're logged in, Bookmap Bruce, for example. You'll come into the Bookmap portal here in the getting started area. You'll see your license key here. You can copy it here, and now we're going to go through the download process though for Bookmap. So I assume that you've already gone through the process and you have purchased Bookmap. We'll go through a scenario where you haven't as well. So now let's download Bookmap. Just in that same page, you see the select your system, Windows. Then you can select the version, production, beta, or alpha, depending on what's available. The production version will always be there. Go with that, start with that. The others have more functionality. And if you want to try those, you can. They're just not as stable as the production version. All right, so download, click download, you're good to go. And as Bookmap is downloading, now we're going to come back in and we're going to add a data subscription. So going back to that portal area, click on the add subscription link here. Okay, and if you come in here, and you might be logged in, or maybe you're not. This is what you would see if you're logged in, but you haven't yet subscribed to a paid version of Bookmap. You have the free version. This is what it'll look like. So what you have to do first before you add a subscription for data is you have to at least have Global or Global Plus, and you know, to purchase data. Anyway. So go through the process, purchase Bookmap, or subscribe for the month, whatever, and then you will see this login now, that you'll see Bookmap futures data here, and to subscribe to the bundle for futures, you can see it here, CME, CBOT, NYMEX, and COMEX for $79 for the month. Or let's suppose you just trade the stock indexes, like the Russell, the ES, or the NQ. Fine. Well, then $17 for the first month, $34 for any month after that, and that's all you need. Right now, if you just trade interest rate products, or maybe the YM, or something else from the CBOT, then you can subscribe to only the CBOT. Same for NYMEX, the energy futures. So if it's crude oil or natural gas or whatever, you only need NYMEX. Or if you're a gold trader, you only trade gold or the metals, silver, whatever it might be, then you only need the COMEX subscription. Okay, so choose the right one, go through the process, and purchase and subscribe to Bookmap futures data. It's high quality data, and it offers market by order data as well. All right, let's scroll down the page a little bit. We also have Bookmap data for NASDAQ, Total View, and NLS. It's $29 for the first month, $59 for each month after. Or for stocks, you can get the DXFeed stocks data. There's a bundle here of NASDAQ and EDGX, 59 for the first month, 119 for each month after that. Or subscribe just to the NASDAQ depth for 69 a month, or just to the EDGX for 59 a month. It's up to you. So choose the package that you want. More data is better. Most people go with the bundle. You can also subscribe to futures data and stocks data at the same time. Just go through the process. Now, we've downloaded Bookmap. We've logged in, we've downloaded it, we've subscribed to data. Let's install and run it. So we go to where we downloaded our Bookmap, double click on the icon here, and now the wizard or installer will pop up. Go through the process here to install Bookmap. Once you do that, you'll see it, the Bookmap icon on the desktop, okay? And then double click on it and open up Bookmap. And the first a window that you see pop up is the Bookmap Run Options window here. So let's do that. So I'm going to leave the slideshow for now, and we're going to come back into the right here on the desktop. All right, so I'm going to double click on the icon. We're going to open up Bookmap. And wait for a second here. Okay, so here's our run options window, and let's run through the run options window. What do they mean? All right, so you see simulation mode here. This means that you can trade from Bookmap, but any trades are just going to be simulated within the Bookmap environment. So you could trade 1,000 lots if you want. Simulator's great. It will put you in the queue, it will slip you, etc. However, it is only simulated within Bookmap. It does not go outside of that. Now, the trading mode here does go outside of that. So you can connect this to certain brokers, or maybe you're trading prop services like Apex or Top Step or something like that, and you will connect your data to Bookmap, and you will be able to route your trades to your prop service or your broker. Or there's replay mode here. Okay, now what's replay mode? Well, you can see if I click on any of these up here, I still have the option here to record my live data. I highly recommend that you do that. Replay mode is extremely powerful. You can debrief your trades. You can work out trading strategies and build an edge in that replay mode as well. Okay, so you record a live session, and then you come in and click on replay mode to load that data, end of the day or beginning of the day or whatever. All right, so that's that. If you have global, you will see simulation mode. If you have global or global, if you have global plus, you'll see simulation mode as well as trading mode available. Now, I'm not going to load previous workspace. We're going to open up a blank version of Bookmap, and we're going to start from scratch. Okay, so Bookmap is opening, and my connectivity window shows up. Now, if it doesn't, just come up to connections, and then you're going to have to click on configure. The instructions are right here on the screen. We're going to go through it though live. Now, you can see my connections here. I don't have any. All right, I need to first add an adapter though, and then I'll add the connection. So let's add the adapter. So we'll go over here to add remove platform, which is the adapter. And we're going to connect to the adapter. All right, so scroll down here. I can see that my Bookmap data is here. I'm going to remove it in this Bookmap Connect Layer 0 area. And we'll scroll down to the very bottom here. And then here you see available for install. Here it is. Here's that adapter. Let's install it. Great, I've installed it. Okay, and we'll click OK. And now we can add the connection. We've connected the adapter. Now we need to make a connection now. So let's add that. And then from the platform dropdown, you should see Bookmap data available here because we just installed it. So select it, and then select the server closest to you, in the US, Europe, or Japan. And then we're just going to click OK. All right, so now we've installed the adapter, we've made the connection, but we need to turn on the connection. So go back to connections. Here's our connection, and just check the box. And now it's connecting to it. All right, and it says you don't have any instruments selected, so click on the plus tab in the upper left-hand corner. Let's do that. And that brings up the subscription dialog box here. From the platform dropdown, Bookmap data, type, okay, is futures. Exchange, well, I don't want to look at crude oil here. I want to look at the ES. So I select the CME exchange. You can see, all four here because I have the bundle. And then the symbol here, well, this is the NQ, but I want to look at the S&P E-mini. So I'm just going to backspace, and I'm going to type in ESU because that is the contract spec for September. And I'm going to select it here, ESU 5 for 2025. You can add historical data here, 1 hour of cloud data. If I click on the drop down, you can see I have up to 83 hours of cloud data. I don't recommend that you do that all at once unless you have the time to sit and wait for it to download. So let's just go with 1 hour, and we'll click subscribe. And you can see it's loading here, and we're looking at the S&P E-mini. Okay, and there we are. We're up and running with a future symbol within Bookmap. All right, so now let's add the connection for DXFeed as well. So we'll go back to connections, and we need to configure a new one. So click on configure, and we need to add the adapter. However, the adapter for DXFeed is already pre-installed, so we don't need to. We just need to add the connection. So let's do that. We'll click on add connections, and then from the platform dropdown, we're going to select the adapter here. Scroll down a little bit. There it is, DXFeed. That's it. Bookmap knows if you're subscribed to it or not. Click OK. Come back to connections and select it. That's it. All right, now just click on the plus tab. Now let's subscribe. From the platform dropdown, we're going to select DXFeed. It should be available now. And then we're going to input a stock here. Well, you can put in NVIDIA. This comes up right away, or just type in whatever you like. Let's look at NVIDIA and add some cloud data as well. 1 hour is fine. And click subscribe. And here's NVIDIA. It's up and running. Great. All right, so now we can access NVIDIA and see what's happening with the stock here. Let's add one more instrument here. Okay, the other type of data that we connect to is crypto. All right, so we'll go up to connections, I actually don't need to configure another connection. Bookmap data is already installed here. We just need to click on the plus tab. So Bookmap data, you'll see here, if I from the subscribe button or dialog box, Bookmap data here, under the type, well, we selected earlier, we selected futures. Now let's click on the drop down, and we have futures. This is also for our competitions that we have, and then you can see perpetual and spot. These are for the cryptocurrency markets. Let's go with perpetual, and then you can click on the drop down here for the symbol, and you can see all sorts of things in here. We're going to just go with Bitcoin Tether here, USDT. So we'll select that, and the exchange is actually, there's no other selection here. It's multi-book. This is a boon for you guys. This is all free data, and we're actually connecting to 4 different exchanges here: Binance Futures, Bybit, OKEX, and BitGet. It's all within one synthetic instrument of Bitcoin. This will give you a much truer value of what's happening with the instrument. With the liquidity, the transactions, and the price action, because they're all different from these exchanges. Anyway, it's a great product, and you might want to take a look at it. All right, so now this gets interesting here. There's not only selection here in advanced options for cloud data, which you can see in the dropdown, but there's tick size and granularity actually come into play here. Bitcoin's about $120,000 or 110, whatever it is right now. So we don't want to select $1 We don't even want $10 or $20. Let's go with $50 per tick. All right, so it should be plenty. And then for granularity, we want to look at transactions that are a tenth of a Bitcoin. You can click on the drop down, go with 1/100th of a Bitcoin as well. It's up to you. I think a tenth is fine for me, and then I'm going to click subscribe. All right, and you can see Bitcoin is loading here. The red text says it's loading. Let's click on it. And there we go. It's $108,000 right now, so it's dropping. And it's loading the data here, and we can zoom out a little bit more here. Oh, actually we had a issue there. Okay. All right, so there we're up and running, looking at Bookmap for Bitcoin, for NVIDIA, also for the S&P E-mini futures. All right, so that's how you subscribe. Now let's move on back to the presentation for just a moment here before I get to your questions. And we're going to go through some resources here. The main resource here that is the hub of everything is the Learning Center. Okay, that's where we're going to go. You'll be able to access the knowledge base, support, Discord, everything from the Learning Center. And then we'll get to your questions here. So let's go back and you can go to the Learning Center from help up here. You can see all these links in here, and here's the Learning Center. That's one way to get there. There's another way. I mean, you can see the support links, everything in here. And another way is simply go to bookmap.com. Okay. And click on education up here, and that'll take you right into the Learning Center. All right, so anything you're looking for, like I said, this is the hub. So under knowledge, you can see our knowledge base, our symbols table. Let's open up the symbols table quickly, and I'll show you the month codes if you get confused about which ones are which for the futures. And then you can also see here are all the different data feeds for connecting to futures: TT, CQG, DNT, or DTN, IQ feed, Transact, DXFeed, Rhythmic, and Bookmap data. And then we'll show you an example of the code to put in. And each one's a little different usually. And you can scroll down a little bit further. These are the main instruments in here that you'll see. And then there's crypto instruments here, also a guide, and a little bit further down you can see some stocks as well. Okay, all right, so that's the symbols table. You can see we also have a glossary here and the knowledge base. Let me show you the knowledge base because it's important. This is the Bookmap user guide section here, and you'll find just about anything you need in here, in text and images and links to videos. There's an add-ons section here, and you can see all the add-ons here on the left side. And there's also an API if you're a coder and wish to gain information on how to code within Bookmap. All right, that's the knowledge base. The Learning Center. Okay, there's a little quick guide in here that we just went through. You can also go through this course. Getting Started is a good guide here. And there's a course here for all the different features in Bookmap. Okay, how to use the heat map and the volume dots, etc. They're, I think, here as well. Yep, volume, heat volume, and heat map here. And you can also see we have connecting to data. So many different data providers, how to connect to them, and our add-ons are here as well. All right, so that's pretty much the technical end. Now let's get into the educational end of how these markets work. What is Bookmap showing me? I highly recommend you go to the Market Mechanics course. Click on this, and then at least watch part 1 if you're new to Bookmap or you need a refresher. It is evergreen content. And we'll go through all sorts of things in here that you will find very helpful about understanding how price moves, how really what happens when price transacts in certain areas, or there's a skew in the order book, and what happens when there's a spread, etc. Supply and demand imbalance. All right, so there's that. Great resource there. Let's go back, scroll down a little bit further, and you see our strategies and setups courses here. We put the supply and demand course together, I don't know, a couple months ago or so. We have the futures and stocks with JTrader. This is a new course. And we also have a rather new course here with Brandon with options, trading 0 DTE strategies within Bookmap. And then we have our original setups and strategies course. Scroll down a little bit further, useful links, Bookmap insights, and then you can see in here all the events, upcoming events for the week. And you can see like this is the last event for the week here. There's no one else is streaming later, but you can look at the event type by market, by language, or by host, and then you can click on them. So here's Markets with Mayhem. Let's click on it. He will be at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, September 2nd. And you can go, you see the link here to go to our Discord channel to watch the event. You can add it to your calendar. You can copy the link or send an invite as well. All right, so go enjoy. These are all free of charge. It is excellent education. We have all sorts of great traders. You'll just have to join the Bookmap Discord. All right, that's it. Let's go to some questions and see what we have over here. We'll start over in Zoom, and then Discord, and then YouTube. All right, let's see. Q&A. Okay, Anise. I have Bookmap subscription with my broker, Interactive Brokers. Can I use this data when connecting Bookmap? Yes, you can for futures only from Interactive Brokers. I would like to dissuade you from that, though. The data is pretty low quality. If you're trading just the stock indexes, why not try this? Connect to DXFeed, I'm sorry, Interactive Brokers, and then subscribe to 1 month of Bookmap CME data, for example, for futures, and then see if you know you'll be able to see the difference and compare and contrast. Okay, and you'll be able to route your trades either way to your Interactive Brokers account. All right. If it's stocks you're looking for trading within Interactive Brokers, we do not connect to their stocks connection. So you'll have to subscribe to DXFeed or Bookmap data for NASDAQ in order to route your trades to your Interactive Brokers account. All right. So you will need Global Plus for that, and then then you can route your trades to Interactive Brokers. Okay. Sakin has a question here. Not sure if this meeting can help me with my questions. I'm a newbie futures trader scalper, have not much knowledge or technical analysis. Do you think I can use it to get visual signals for buy and sell? Absolutely, you can. In fact, you know, if you're new, then this education, I think you'll find very helpful because you'll be starting afresh, and there's a lot of baggage that you won't bring to the table. So start with this course here on market mechanics and understand that, and then go to some of these other courses in here on supply and demand or stocks with JTrader, etc. Okay, these are futures. This is futures as well. All right, that's what I recommend, Sakin. How do you find hidden orders on Bookmap is Jay's question. Well, that's through our stops and icebergs. Well, our iceberg add-on indicator, and it is through the market by order data, Jay. It is you know, metadata Not everyone connects to it or shows it, but it is available from the CME. It's been available for like 6 or 7 years now, I believe. So it's great. Use it. Subscribe to the add-ons here. For example, here's a stop run, 217.84. Here's an iceberg, larger player, right? This gives you some insights to like, wow, okay, maybe I'm going to be a buyer up here. I'm seeing everyone get stopped out. I'm seeing some iceberg transactions. Maybe, it's not just as simple as that. You have to put it into context. These are not signals themselves. Okay, they are confluences at specific areas. Okay, so it's order flow first, then these excellent confluences of understanding where people are getting stopped out and where larger players are using iceberg orders. All right, let's see another question here from Dahl. Who is the money held and protected for traders in the UK? Not sure I quite understand your question, Dahl. Yeah, if you can elaborate. And while you're doing that, I'll jump over here to YouTube and let's see if there's any questions. Or I'm sorry, first I'll jump over to Discord and any questions. And there's a bunch. Okay, Joe, if you are looking for MBO bundle, do you need to pay for Global or Global Plus? It works with either or. Does not matter. So you just need you will need to have Global or Global Plus. Okay. Does anyone have a mentor or a course for Bookmap? I just showed you a bunch on the Learning Center. And then there's other educators that I showed you in the events there. Most of them offer some sort of educational service. Just in time, or just hit me. From my experience, how close to price do spoofers actually wait before pulling orders? Okay, so I'll answer these questions. It's a little bit outside the scope of this webinar, where this is about onboarding, but you'll see the spoofing usually quite close to the price action, and it will be quite high liquidity typically, and it might be on several price levels as well. You'll see it come in all at once. You'll see it all pull at once as well, typically. Yeah, it can give some really good insight. Yeah, that's been my experience. Let's see. Talking about gold and Tesla stocks. So what do I think is the best? What moves the best for traders with Bookmap? Futures is great. I mean, go try it out. I mean, look at this data. I mean, futures is great. We know that. Look at this data here, though. Here's NVIDIA. Well, this is pretty clean and clear. High liquidity, high liquidity, high liquidity here. 173. There are 358,000 shares down here. Okay, quite a bit. So if sellers are interested, and I don't see them too interested right now, I see more buyers coming in, right? So maybe buyers are interested in trading up to 175. We'll have to see. You have to look at the aggressors, and you look at the price structure, and you want to look at the volume here, okay, the volume dots. If they're interested in this 173 liquidity here, or are they interested in coming up to 175? Let's see, HHH. Yeah, we're not going to look at gold right now. It's a little outside the scope of this webinar, and looking at the cumulative volume delta. But I'll be happy to go through it on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. or Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, just not this Monday at 10 a.m. and I'll show you everything in gold there, stops and icebergs, etc. All right. Let's see, any questions over on YouTube. Hold on just a minute. And no questions. Excellent. Okay, so we are good. Let's see. Oh, who is the broker in the UK? I don't really know. Good question. I don't know what to tell you. You might want to reach out to support on that one. Okay. And then Jay has another question. Do not understand your answer. Can you please articulate clearly where do you find hidden orders? Yeah. Okay, well, let's go back to the ES here. Well, hidden orders are hidden. Once they start to transact, we know, though, where they are. In fact, let me show you the evolution of the hidden order here. And this is, again, Jay, I really suggest reaching out to me during the All Markets webinar, and I'm happy to answer this for you. Okay, but I need to actually go through some different settings in here. On chart. I'll do this quickly, but really it's outside the scope of this this webinar here. Okay. Okay, so here's a hidden order of 6, or sorry, there's a lot. 1 of 8 here, 1 of 6. You see the blue line in here. Now we don't know until they start to transact. See this one for 8, see this one for 6, see the D. That's when we detected it, and then it started to trade. And then what happened in here? It traded for a total. When we go here, it was fully executed for 4. It's a pretty small hidden order. Usually in the ES, these are hundreds. But you can see someone nibbling away here, an algorithm, likely the same algorithm that continued to buy on the way down with their iceberg orders. Okay, so we don't know where they are, but we know where they are once they start to transact, and we know the ID of those orders, and we can follow it through the whole evolution of when they start to, when it's detected, when it trades, if they move it, if they cancel it, or if it's fully executed. Okay, if it cancels, you'll see a C instead of an E. If it's fully executed, it is an E. All right. That's about as far as I can take it on this webinar. Let's see, there's a few more questions here, and then we've got to wrap it up. And Jay, just go to that knowledge base. That's where you'll probably get your questions answered as well. Bookmap is the app. The data feed is not the broker. So who holds the funds? Well, obviously it's the broker. I see what you're asking. You're going to have to find out which. We're just the platform and the data feed. Okay, you're going to have to connect it to your broker. Okay, we're not a broker. Okay, here Martin has a question about data feeds. This is why I shouldn't have answered some of the other ones. Sorry, Martin. You had some very specific things about the data here. All right, and that's what we're here for. Currently don't have a data subscription. You'd like to begin with CME data futures. What's the difference between Bookmap data and DXFeed for futures? They're both high quality. Okay, they're both low latency. There is one big difference, is that DXFeed does not offer the market by order data, so you will not see the hidden orders or the transactions of the hidden orders or the stops. Okay, it is not possible because they do not offer market by order data from DXFeed. In terms of reliability, stability, they're both excellent. They both offer full depth of market. They just, yeah, the big difference is the MBO data. They're very compatible in terms of basically the same price. I think ours is a little bit cheaper. Okay, Jay, you're over in South Africa. Have a great weekend. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we will, oh, I'm sorry, one more. You only trade crypto? Great. It's great for crypto here. You can see it right here. And look at that price action and some volatility here in crypto right now. All right. So go check it out. That one is you can connect to one free with the digital version. If you want to connect to more than one cryptocurrency, then you will need to get the digital plus version, which is I think 19 bucks. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you next time.